accomplished with my next patient. Her name is Charlotte, and she's suffering from symptoms such as multiple mannerisms, attitudes and beliefs, pseudo-seizures, current memory loss of everyday events.
Where am I?
Depression. Flashbacks of abuse, trauma, sudden anger without a justified cause. Frequent panic attacks and anxiety attacks.
My lunch at home today. I'm able to eat my lunch, and I just really want to eat it, but I forgot it, and my cat might eat it.
And unexplainable phobias.
Hey, can you go hang that up outside for me?
Oh, no.
Will you just go hang it?
No, sparkles.
No, just hang it.
No.
Just take it.
No sparkles, no.
It's very clear what this patient is suffering from. To cure her, I just have to get her to face the trauma she experienced in her childhood. So then she'll be able to move on and lead a normal life. Ah, here's my patient now. Charlotte, you were very upset by your sick golden retriever Spock, but it's nice to see you again, and I see you brought along your husband. Nice to see you again too, Friedrich.
Dr. Psychowitz, I'm not sure what you're talking about. We never had a dog, only ferrets. Spock is doing very well, thanks for asking.
So tell me about your life at home recently, Charlotte.
It's been really hard. We've been having some money struggles lately, so I've been asking our neighbors for grocery money and money to help pay the bills on our house. Frederick has been picking up hours at work to help, but the only hours he could get make it really hard for us to see each other, and the more I'm away from him, the more depressed it makes me feel. I just hate being alone.
Interesting. When did you start having feelings of not wanting to be alone?
I guess since I was a little girl.
Charlotte, do you remember what happened the first time you felt alone? That day when the police came to your house as a little girl?
Well, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
The day your parents were killed, Charlotte. Do you remember that day?
I guess I do now that you mention it.
Would you mind telling me about that night?
Last Saturday night when my kids needed to be taken 8 different places at the same time. I love my kids, I really do. Especially this one, Sheldon.
Marge, honey, tell Dr. Psychowitz that time when you were a little girl that made you feel very alone.
Oh yeah, that time. I wouldn't say it was alone I was feeling, it was more like I wasn't in control. And as a mother of 4, I am definitely a control freak. I always need to make sure that they're safe and out of harm's way.
So do you remember the night your parents were killed?
Well, of course I do.
And do you remember being there?
No, but Charlotte was there.
So do you think that your parents' death had anything to do with the way you are now?
Well, I'm a very bright student. My teachers say I'm a very special person. I can write and read and count and draw pictures and color in the lines. And this is my teddy bear Lotso.
I don't think you've ever met this personality, Dr. Psychowitz. This is Mason.
Hi, Mason. It's very nice to meet you. I'm Dr. Psychowitz. I like your teddy bear. Can you tell me how old you are, Mason?
I'm 5 years old. But my teachers say that I have the brain of a well-developed 10-year-old.
Mason, do you have loving parents?
Well, I remember having parents for a little while, but Lotso says they disappeared forever. He said a gun did it to them.
Oh, so you do have some recollection of your parents? Did you ever play with guns?
Oh, no. But this man came to our house one day and was playing with a really, really big gun, and my parents started yelling at him to stop. So now I don't play with guns because I don't want anyone to yell at me.
Mason, does that man shoot your parents?
Hello, darling. I see you have met my escort, Sir William Wales.
Dr. Psychowitz, you remember Princess Lee, don't you?
Of course, how could I forget the princess? Princess, darling, does Sir William protect you?
Yes, of course. It is very important to always have a protector by my side. The people who disagree with my beliefs may try to harm me.
What makes you feel that the people will harm you?
Well, when I was a little girl, my mom and dad were attacked by a man with a gun. He didn't hurt me, but I always need to make sure that I am protected. Sometimes I feel like he's watching me.
You feel that guns are going to harm you? Does that make you have any memories of anything?
That was a really hard time for me. I mean, I was a little girl, all alone with no parents anymore. A man with something as little as a gun took them from me, and I was left all alone. I really don't like being alone. I didn't then, and I still don't. I just always need to know that I am protected so that I don't let my country down like my parents let me down. That's why I always have Sir William Wales by my side.
Awesome. Okay. Wow, we made some awesome progress today. I'm so pleased with what we had come up with. I'll see you again Thursday for our next session. It was nice to see you again, Friedrich. Hopefully during the next session, we can keep this progress up. There is a lot of hope for her to be cured from this disorder.
Great to meet you. Thank you.
I've learned that my patient has come to terms with the fact that the murder of her parents brought her pain. Furthermore, the feeling of being alone brought her even more pain, and possibly could have triggered her impression of this event, sending her into an altered state. She has learned that her safety net is always having someone by her side. In every personality she possessed, she always had some sort of protector or something to comfort her. This is probably because she lacked that sense of stability, love, and safety in her childhood. I'm very pleased with the progress we have made in